Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today I want to go over a bit of the Revenge of the Sith novelization, the very beginning where Anakin and Obi-Wan are flying to rescue the Chancellor, as it gives us a look directly at what the citizens of the Republic think about what's going on, what they think about Anakin and Obi-Wan, what they think about Palpatine, what the galaxy thinks of the Republic, what the galaxy thinks during this time. It's a really interesting look into why Anakin and Obi-Wan are labeled as heroes, what the galaxy thinks of them, why they love Palpatine. It's really cool, so I hope you'll, sit here, relax, have a good time. It's a lot of fun to read, a lot of fun to listen to, so leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTube stuff, but we'll get into this excerpt from the movie, from the novel, and then we'll discuss exactly what all this is. It's cool. It's a good inside look, so hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. The skies of Coruscant blaze with war. The artificial daylight spread by the capital's orbital mirrors is sliced by intersecting flames of ion drives and punctuated by starburst explosions. Debris raining into the atmosphere, becoming tangled with ribbons of cloud. The nightside sky is an infinite of shining hairlines that interlock planetoids and track erratic spirals of glowing gnats. Beings watch from the rooftops of Coruscant's endless cityscape. They find it beautiful almost. But from the inside, it's different. The gnats are drive glows of starfighters. The shining hairlines are lights scattered from turbo laser bolts, powerful enough to vaporize a small town. The planetoids are capital ships. The battle from the inside is a storm of confusion and panic. Galvan particle beams flashing past your starfighter, so close that your cockpit rings like a broken machine. Of the boot soul shock of concussion missiles that blast into your cruiser, killing beings you have trained with, eaten with, played and laughed and bickered with. From the inside, the battle is desperation and terror, and the stomach-churning certainty that the whole galaxy is trying to kill you. Across the remnants of the Republic, stunned beings watch in horror as the battle unfolds, live on the HoloNet. Everyone knows the war has been going badly. Everyone knows that more Jedi are killed or captured every day, and the Grand Army of the Republic has been pushed out of system after system. But this? A strike at the very heart of the Republic? An invasion of Coruscant itself? How can this happen? It's a nightmare, and no one can wake up. Live via the HoloNet, beings watch the Separatist droid army flood the government district. The coverage is filled with images of overmatched clones, cut down by remorselessly powerful destroyer droids, in the halls of the Galactic Senate itself. A gasp of relief. The troopers seem to beat back the attack. There are hugs, even some quiet cheers in living rooms across the galaxy, as the Separatist forces retreat to their landers and streak for orbit. "We won," beings tell each other. "We held them off." But then the news reports trickle in. Only rumors at first, that the attack wasn't an invasion at all. The Separatists weren't trying to take the planet. This was a lightning raid on the Senate itself. The nightmare gets worse. The Supreme Chancellor is missing. Palpatine of Naboo, the most admired man in the galaxy, whose unmatched political skills have held the Republic together, whose personal integrity and courage prove that the Separatist propaganda of corruption in the Senate is nothing but lies, whose charismatic leadership gives the whole Republic the will to fight on. Palpatine is more than respected. He is loved. Even the rumor of his disappearance strikes a dagger to the heart of every friend of the Republic. Every one of them knows it in her heart, in his gut, in its very bones. Without Palpatine, the Republic will fall. And now, confirmation comes through, and the news is worse than anyone could have imagined. Supreme Chancellor Palpatine has been captured by the Separatists. And not just the Separatists. He is in the hands of General Grievous, and his Durasteel grip has closed upon Palpatine. He confirms the capture personally, in a wideband transmission from his command cruiser in the midst of the orbital battle. Beings across the galaxy watch and shudder and pray that they might wake up from this awful dream, because they know what they're watching live. Live on the HoloNet is the death of the Republic. Many among these beings break into tears, Many more reach out to comfort their husbands or wives, their kids, and their younglings of all descriptions, from children to cubs to spawn. But here is the strange thing. Few of the younglings need comfort. It is instead the younglings who offer comfort to their elders. Across the Republic, in words, in magnetic pulses, tentacle braids, or mental telepathy, the message from the younglings is the same. Don't worry, it'll be all right. Anakin and Obi-Wan will be there any minute. They say this as though these names can conjure miracles. Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin Skywalker Obi-Wan Kenobi. From the beginning of the Clone Wars, the phrase Kenobi and Skywalker has become a single word. They are everywhere. HoloNet features of their operations against the Separatist enemy have made them the most famous Jedi in the galaxy. Younglings across the galaxy know their names, know everything about them, follow their exploits as though they are superheroes instead of warriors in a desperate battle to save civilization. Even grown-ups are not immune. It's not uncommon for an exasperated parent to ask, when faced with offspring who have just tried to pull off one of the spectacularly dangerous bits of foolishness that are kind of in trade for younglings everywhere, "So which one are you supposed to be, Kenobi or Skywalker?" they'd ask their children. Kenobi would rather talk than fight, but when there is fighting to be done, few can match him. Skywalker is the master of audacity. His intensity, boldness, and sheer jaw-dropping luck are the perfect complement to Kenobi's deliberate, balanced steadiness. Together, they are a Jedi hammer that has crushed Separatist forces on scores of worlds. All the younglings watching from the Battle of Coruscant's sky, they know it. When Anakin and Obi-Wan get there, those dirty seppies are going to wish they'd stayed in bed today. The adults know better, of course. That's part of being a grown-up, is understand that heroes are created by the HoloNet, and that in real life, Kenobi and Skywalker are only human beings after all. Even if they really are everything the legends say they are, who's to say they'll even show up in time? Who knows where they are right now? They might be trapped on some Separatist backwater, might be captured, wounded, even dead. Some of the adults even whisper to themselves, they might have fallen. Because the stories are out there, not on the HoloNet, of course. The HoloNet news is under the control of the Office of the Supreme Chancellor, and even Palpatine's renowned candor would allow tales like these to be told. But people hear whispers of names that the Jedi would like to pretend never existed. Jedi who have fallen to the dark, who have joined the Separatists, or worse, who have massacred civilians, even murdered their comrades. The adults have a sickening suspicion that the Jedi cannot be trusted. Not anymore. That the greatest of them can suddenly just snap. The adults know that legendary heroes are merely legends, and not heroes at all. These adults can take no comfort from their younglings. Palpatine is captured. Grievous will escape. The Republic will fall. No mere human beings can turn this tide. No mere human beings would even try. Not even Kenobi and Skywalker. And so, it is the adults in the galaxy that watch the HoloNet with ashes where their hearts should be. Ashes because they can't see a pair of starfighters crisply jettison hyperdrive rings streak into the storm of Separatist vultures, guns blazing. A pair of starfighters. Jedi starfighters. Only two. 2 is enough. 2 is enough because the adults are wrong, and their younglings are right. Though this is the end of the Age of Heroes, it has saved its best for last. And that's where we get into really the rest of the novelization, jumping in with Anakin and Obi-Wan. It's just a look into what the galaxy thinks, what the kids, what the adults think of Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're legends. The adults, they don't truly believe in legends or heroes, but the younglings, the kids, they believe that these two Jedi can conquer everything. And in the end, they were right. If Anakin stayed in the light, they would have won. I think I firmly believe that, even with, Palpatine doing everything. It's also cool to look at the adults losing faith in the Jedi and just being basically in love with Palpatine. It shows how under his thumb Palpatine had everyone and how he was able to turn everyone against the Jedi. They were already turning. So that's an inside look. Let me know what you thought. Revenge of the Sith novelization. It's a lot of fun. Also, I'm on vacation starting like 12 hours from when this is uploaded. So, we'll see. I do have some videos scheduled throughout the time, but it's going to be about 10 days. Either way, 7 or 8 videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back to daily uploads when June hits, and streams. Like 4 streams a week is what I'm going to have a goal for, along with daily uploads, so stick around. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.